Forgive us their daily bread, forgive us our trespasses, and lead us those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever.
Any town across Texas you go to, you see the school colors hanging in the town. You see signs and posters in support of their team, and it just helps bring us together, help us all be a team within our community.
Football and family are two things that have always gone together in my life. I was very fortunate to grow up with a father who was an excellent coach. I can't even count the number of Saturday mornings or Friday nights that we sat around together and talked about the game and all the mistakes or victories that were made. I think my dad's biggest critiquers were his family. We always had advice for him.
Now I'm a senior. I've been playing with some guys for 2 or 3 years now, and playing with them for that long, you just become family and friends, and you do a lot of stuff together, and you play as one more than just as one individual.
It mainly is about family when everybody comes and watches, and as much time as you spend in 2 days with your team and after school, practice and everything else, it just, you really come together and play together and basically pretty much do everything together.
I love my brother, and someday I want to be a big Jag just like him and play football, and I think it's an honor to be here at Guthrie School. And one day I know that I'm going to be up there playing just like my brother.
In the games, you know, winning one, seeing your family walk out there, come give you hugs, congratulate you, just makes you feel really good because, you know, they're really you know they're really proud of you. You just won, and it's the greatest feeling, you know, to see like your older brother that already graduated to come watch you play, and you know, he's proud of you because he wants you to do good, and then watching your mom and dad come out on the field, always there every game, either raining, snowing, you know, either good weather or bad weather, they're always going to be there for you. And that's the greatest thing in the world, to have them come out there and congratulate you.
I had the rare opportunity to be a football mom, and I can say that when my son plays on the field, my heart bursts with excitement each snap of the ball. So football is family, and in Texas, that Friday night, those lights call, and there are lots of moms and dads sitting in those stands rooting their kids on, because that's where we belong on Friday nights in Texas.
I remember Blake as an elementary student. He couldn't wait to be a Guthrie Jaguar. He watched his older brother play football, and in fact, when he was in 6th grade, he started being a manager for the Guthrie Jaguars and continued that. And I would watch him come up the hill, and he'd have his brother's helmet, and he'd put his brother's helmet on his head, and he just couldn't wait to be a Guthrie Jaguar. And when the boys would come home from a game on Friday night, we'd sit up for hours and talk about the game and replay the game over and over again. And it just brings our family together. We enjoy those times.
It helps bring our students together. It helps bring our teachers together. Everyone can feel the excitement by the end of the week, and I think especially in the smaller schools, that has a very positive impact on the school atmosphere.
Well, on Fridays it's a lot of fun at school. We play music down the hallways, the boys are walking around in their jerseys, everyone's in green and gold, there's the cheerleaders walking around. It's always a lot of fun because everyone's all revved up for the game that night. At school, the teachers, they're always in a better mood, which comes in handy for us. We spend the day talking about what's going to happen tonight, how they're going to play, any kind of strategies.
Now Blake's a Guthrie Jaguar, and this is his final year to play, and it's bittersweet. It's fun to watch him enjoy. They're winning, they're having a great time, but it's also bitter a little bit because this is his last year. We'll never get to see him put on that Guthrie Jaguar uniform again, and next year will be the first time in 7 years, the first year in 7 years that we haven't had a boy on the varsity football team. And it's going to be a little different. It's going to be sad, but we'll still be rooting for the Jaguars. And Blake will go on and do the things he'll do after high school. But Guthrie Jaguar football is just, it's family, it's community.
It's easier to be on a 6-man team because usually you have 10 or 11, 12 people and you know them, each one of them personally. Within 11-man or 5A school, you're on a team and there's like 50, 60 kids and you don't know them that well. You just know 2 or 3 people. 6-man gives you the opportunity to know everybody and become a family.
It's on a smaller scale. It's quieter, you know, you don't have the hoopla of the band and all that, and you're really mainly just getting together and able to talk and visit and see a game at the same time. And this being together is the main thing, especially when you don't see these people that come to this game live pretty far away from, like this town of Guthrie. They live out and several miles away, and mainly this is the only time you see people a lot of times is when they come into a game.
It's always a lot of fun on Fridays because, well, I get to cheer and my little brother plays, and so it's always fun to see him out there and knowing he's keeping up a legacy for our family because my older brothers have played too. It's a great time to be able to know that who I watched grow up when he was real little is now out there smashing heads. And it's always fun to get to cheer him on because I know that as I cheer him on now, when I try and do stuff later in life, he'll be there for me.